Kenya's retail sector contributes a fifth to the gross domestic product, and about 30% of the population shop in formal outlets. Trushar Khetia founded Society Stores 18 months ago and has gone ahead to claim a piece of the market with 4 branches. Here is more.
29-year-old Trushar Khetia is building a brand in Kenya's retail sector. Prior to opening his first retail store, he had been running Trushar, a transit media firm, for about 6 months.
I have this thing of always doing more. It's about saying how far can you stretch your limits without breaking. So it's about saying you've successfully achieved one element. Why settle and stay in a comfort zone? I think the moment you say I'm comfortable, yeah, to me it means you've accepted to be stagnant.
Trushar's inspiration to venture into the retail business was inspired by his parents, who often engaged him in their wholesale and retail shops as a teenager.
I would literally say I was born in the retail environment because I spent most of my childhood actually doing my homework, working in the shops. And at that time, family business in Kitale used to be sort of a mixed wholesale and retail shop. But the primary focus during those days was textiles. So they soon saw that, the imported textiles is going to kill the domestic textile market. They started diversifying into foodstuffs. So it started becoming about selling sugar, rice, cooking fat oil as a side thing. Funny enough, the side thing ended up becoming the main thing.
After weighing the available options, Trushar acquired an established supermarket in the industrial town of Thika at a cost of $250,000. So far, he has invested close to $1 million into the business.
So I had a different strategy in mind, and I said, isn't it better just to look for someone who is already doing well, but they want to sell out? I have a ready market. I have their history. I exactly knew what they were doing, where they were strong, where they were weak, where I saw opportunities. And having that historical data actually made this investment less risky. It was a very well calculated move.
Over the last 15 months, the business has expanded its footprint in 4 stores across the country.
We started with 1 store. I did another double acquisition. Acquisitions are my strategy. So I took over another retailer called Samrat, a very strong retailer in Central. We took over their stores in Meru and Maua. So that took us up to 3 stores. Then, as you said, you always have to challenge yourself for more. So I wanted to say to myself, why don't we also find an opportunity to do our first new store from ground zero? So Naivasha in December, just 2 months ago, was our 4th store.
The expansion strategy has been capital intensive, and with banks shying away from issuing growth capital, he has had to invest revenues from his transit media company.
The startup capital had to come from Tria, because at that time no bank was willing to come in. But as the business grew from this first seeding capital, they started seeing the turnover and how we were managing our incoming and outgoing, our cash flows. And they saw the size of the business, and we established a track record. Now that they knew we were not a risky business to invest in, we started getting some form of overdraft and some funding from the banks. And then where things have been absolutely tight sometimes, I've had to do temporary private borrowings from individuals, obviously at high interest rates.
With customers demanding to get everything under one roof, Trushar has had to invest in extending services such as a bakery and a deli.
You can copy-paste someone's pricing, their products, but what you can't copy is the experience one has when they walk into the store. So for us, it was about from the moment someone comes in. The challenge I have to my people is, this is not a supermarket, it's a hotel. Someone walks in, they've checked into your hotel. When they're spending time, they're in your hotel. How do you look after them? And when they're leaving, they're checking out. Has it been a pleasant experience for them? We're a service industry.
Looking into the future of the country's retail sector, Trushar is not fazed by the intensifying competition from multinational investing in this space.
I have healthy respect for competition. I believe in the end, this is all a game. It is. It's about who comes out on top in the most ethical of ways. Yeah. So to me, it's important to have competitors around you, because otherwise you become complacent. And when that's the moment you stop growing, you're dying. There's nothing in between.